Creek County wildfires did more than just char tens of thousands of acres of land. They also exposed a major communication problem between different emergency responders. New tonight, 2 News reporter Brandon Richard found it made firefighters' jobs more difficult.
During an emergency, communication is important. But when fires raged across Creek County earlier this month, communication between different agencies wasn't up to par.
Initially, it was a huge impact because in order to tell them where they needed to go, the agencies who were not able to communicate with us, you would have to get in touch with their dispatch centers in order for them to relay the messages to them about where their location needed to be.
The problem is different agencies have different radio systems. Small fire departments like Freedom Hill have VHF radios, while larger departments like Sapulpa and Sand Springs have 800 megahertz radios. There's no way for departments with 2 different radio systems to communicate.
Firefighters say this is a statewide problem that really only surfaces whenever there's a major disaster that requires multiple agencies to respond, like with the wildfires.
Sand Springs Fire Chief Mike Wood said his city upgraded to the 800 megahertz system 20 years ago. He says with 800 radios, his department can communicate with a wider area than VHF.
I can go to Bristow and talk back to Tulsa. I can go to Kellyville and talk back to Tulsa. Essentially, I can drive all the way to Oklahoma City and still be able to talk back because the systems all link together.
It's been more difficult, practically impossible, for smaller departments to upgrade because of tighter budgets.
And on that kind of money, you just maintain. You don't improve much.
Small departments say a new FCC regulation known as narrowbanding might improve their individual systems, but they still won't be able to communicate with different agencies. Reporting in Creek County, Brandon Richard, 2 News works for you.
Now, the federal and state governments provided grants for rural departments to upgrade their radio systems, but the small departments say it's still not enough.